Hello everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon the series, the beginning episode talks, and in this episode we have made it. It has finally here. It is the gym battle, final gym battle, and also a little bit of Generation 3 as well, which, you know what, I love to see that kind of stuff, so I might be a little bit nicer to this than maybe some people might want me to be, because I don't think this is necessarily the worst gym battle, but it also isn't really up there, because once again, it's not necessarily really all that creative, just like the last one. Anyway, so, we make it to Kumquat Island for that last badge, and we are on the beach. Also, a woman is yelling about her hotel, because of course she is, and she sees Ash on the beach and mistakes him for her son, and it's like, oh god, this again. It's the same with that Hypno episode. So that Team Rocket attacked the beach with their Rhydon mech, and Luana is actually her name, her Alakazam, and also together with Ash's Charizard take care of Team Rocket, and during this is also revealed that she is the gym leader. So Ash, after Team Rocket has been sent away, challenges Luana, and apparently it's going to be a double battle, and also they're gonna get free rooms in the deluxe suite. But yeah, double battles, boys. Generation 3. Can't help but love that kind of stuff, but even though it was probably not intended that way. However, this double battle, very different than the double battles that we know, because we know the double battles the way we know them, but this one, if one Pokemon is knocked out, the battle ends. So basically, in a double battle, the way that I like to do double battles against like AI and Pokemon games is the fact that I focus all of my attacks on one Pokemon so that I can turn this battle into a 2v1. That is what I like to do. But basically, I would have won every single battle at that point, because all I have to do is take out one specific Pokemon. So it's different. It still has that gimmicky formula to it that the Orange Island is known for. But to be honest, I thought the first two gyms were better than the latter two gyms. Just saying that one. But now Ash has to figure out who is going to be number 2, because number 1 is obviously Pikachu. And then he burns in the water. Anyway, the day has come for the gym battle the next day. And Luana sends out Alakazam and Marowak, so Ash is like, Pikachu go, and also Charizard, because now that Charizard's listening to Ash, might as well use it in a battle, right? So they get sent out, and they have a little bit of problem with each other. Yeah, they don't really work together at all. They start fighting each other, and then afterwards, for most of the battle, Charizard is basically just getting beat up by Marowak. By the way, the Bone Rush, or Boomerang, does not work on Charizard. It annoys me that that happened, but also, beforehand, Tracy was like, she's probably gonna use that Alakazam, and Ash is like, oh yeah, hey, Ghost and Bug are good against Psychic types, and I'm like, are we still going on about that? Because that is still not true, okay? That is not true. But anyway, Charizard keeps getting beat up, and Pikachu just doesn't care, doesn't want to help it, doesn't care at all, even shocks it at one point. He's basically on the opposite side, the prick. But then Charizard lands next to Pikachu, and Pikachu really sees what Charizard is going through. So at that point, Pikachu's like, alright, fine, I'll help you. And now Pikachu and Charizard are a team together, because now Pikachu goes in, and Pikachu gets blasted back, but Charizard catches Pikachu with the wing, and now they work together. And I love the way that they get the victory, and basically, Marowak uses Boomerang, throws the bone, they dodge it, Ash's Pikachu uses Thunderbolt on Marowak, which does nothing, because I guess we're following game rules now. Charizard charges at Alakazam, who charges up a Hyper Beam, which I'm kind of like, why didn't you just use Psychic again? Oh, by the way, also the things that are good against Psychic types are Steel and Dark, but they don't exist yet. Anyway, Charizard is doing this so that the Boomerang, which is now heading for Charizard, he can dodge it, it hits Alakazam, and then Alakazam's Hyper Beam hits Marowak, meaning it's a double knockout with the opposing side, meaning that Ash has won the match. I like that. I like using moves against each other, you know. I like that, you know, like, I'm gonna use an attack, and it's like, oh no, my partner. You know, stuff like that. That is why Ash used the Thunderbolt to distract, not to do damage, to distract, which is why they were following game logic. But now he has his Jade Star badge, boys. Yes, indeed. He has all 4 of the Orange League gym badges, and also, if you really want to look at it, this is kind of, well, one of two things in a way. Let's start off with the first one. The first one is the fact that this is kind of making up for Kanto, because Ash legitimately won 4 of his 8 badges. He beat Lieutenant Surge, he beat Koga, he beat Blaine, and he beat Team Rocket, who were put in charge of the Viridian Gym, so that one was legit as well. So basically now he has 8 badges from Kanto in a way. But also what you can look at it, and this is kind of the way that I look at it, it's kind of like an Elite Four and Champion situation. But now that he has that, it is off to, well, another filler episode, but off to the Orange League so that Ash can win and we can end this in-between season and get ourselves to Johto, baby. And man, I very much like this episode. I did like the episode, but also there were some problems for me with the episode. Number one is obviously the whole, oh, this has been done before, with Luana being like, my son, which was like literally just like Hypno's nap time, which, why? Why are we redoing that again? And to be honest, the battle was also slightly disappointing, but also, like, as a battle, it was slightly disappointing, but that was that was the point, because of the fact that when it was slightly disappointing was when Charizard just got beaten up and Pikachu did nothing, that kind of stuff. That was the whole point of it, so I will kind of forgive it. But now we have to head over to Pomelo Island, which is something that apparently Ash only learns in the Japanese version, which is where the Orange League is located. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section down below. With that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you don't already, turn on notifications. Don't forget, check out the Let's Play channel, link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time for another filler episode. But man, we are so close. We only have 2 more filler episodes left, because after that, everything else is main. But they're not gonna be in a row. Don't worry about that. But yeah, we got the Wacky Watcher next time. Bye!